Hello, this is Robert from Beyond 20. Today we're in Cherwell version 5, and I'm going to cover how we can give technicians temporary access to the unpublished, non-retired knowledge articles. So this might make sense in your organization if you're starting to roll out the knowledge process and you have a series of knowledge articles that are being created. Maybe you have 20 or 30 being created per day, and they might take a little bit longer to get approved. So we want to give temporary access to the technicians of Cherwell to be able to take a look at those knowledge articles that have not yet been approved for being published. So to get started, let's go ahead and fire up the orange pill. And we want to go ahead and head to settings and then knowledge sources. So we first need to create another knowledge source and then map that new source to the incident business object. So to get started, we're going to copy the existing one, and then we'll go ahead and edit that. We'll say unpublished knowledge articles, and we'll create the search group where the status is not equal to published. And we also want to make sure we're not including retired articles as well. So we want to make sure that the status is not published and that the status is not retired. So this is essentially going to display all knowledge articles that are anywhere in the review process right now, whether they're still in a draft mode, whether it is one step away from being published, but it's not going to include the retired articles. Normally we would retire an article when we're changing systems. We're going to remove an application or remove a program that we're using throughout the organization. We really no longer care about seeing those articles. So when we say not published, we actually mean not published and not retired. So let's go ahead and name this not published nor retired. And then click OK. And if we want to allow the technicians to put this solution into the field, it may or may not make sense for your organization. If you just want to use this as a quick reference guide, you might want to de-check these boxes down here. This will only allow the technician to view the knowledge article. They won't actually be able to use it directly in the ticket that they're working in, but it might give them some more information to help them troubleshoot other pieces if they're running into a complex ticket that they're working on. The rest of the items up here we can kind of just leave default and click OK. So you see we have unpublished knowledge articles. So we're going to close out of this and now map the new source to the incident business object. So under knowledge mapping, I'm going to go up to the top here and select incident, and then click the add button and find our unpublished knowledge articles and click OK. Now I'm going to put this right below the knowledge articles so the technicians can easily see that they might want to go ahead and select the unpublished ones as well. And just to ensure that we're copying everything from the original knowledge article source, let's make sure that these options down here line up between the two. So we see that the field needs to be set to the closed description, and we can attach that article. So let's select field, incident, closed description, and then attachment, and then click OK. Now over here in the blue pill, let's go ahead and reload definitions. And then when that loads, head over to a incident. You can see it found 343 knowledge articles, and articles that are not published, it found 4. So these are 4 articles that are not in the published status. They might also be in progress, they might be incomplete. So just please keep that in mind when you roll this out. Um, and you'll also see that there's not going to be any retired articles in here either. So you see, this article that I pulled up is still in the news status. There is no solution, so unfortunately there's not any information in here that'd be useful. So depending on how you would utilize this may determine if you would roll this out to all your technicians, or it might be to your level 2 or level 3 technicians. It really just going to vary between organization and organization. So this is pretty much it on how we can add the ability to search for unpublished knowledge articles and why that might be useful for your organization. Once again, this was Robert with Beyond 20. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for other Cherwell tips and tricks.